So joining us now is an iconic squad of ladies who brought enthusiasm and energy to the sidelines of Chicago Bears games for a decade. Please welcome Carolyn, Patty, Debbie, Andrea, and Michelise from the Honey Bears. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you.
You guys really brighten up the space.
Carolyn, let's start with you. Tell us just a little bit about the history of the Honey Bears.
In 1976, there was an idea. George Halas wanted to mimic the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, which they were a big hot item at the time.
Sure.
He sent our coach to Dallas to go into the locker rooms, meet the team, and then that summer in July was the first time in history that 28 beautiful women stepped into the Soldier Field. Andrea was one of the first ones.
You were there day one, Andrea.
I was the first one to run out onto the field. So we did it, and we're here today, and it's been a wonderful experience.
That's amazing. Oh, hey, Patty, okay. Why did you get involved, huh? What did you join the squad for? What was your story?
I joined the squad because my brother bet me $10 that I wouldn't make it. So I bet him $10, and he owed me $10 then.
So now, which of you ladies were on the squad during the 85 Bears run, where they won the Super Bowl in 86?
Well, that would be me, Michelise.
And myself, Debbie.
Give us a story or two, because the Bears owned the town.
They owned the NFL.
They owned the
did.
NFL.
The 85 Bears were the greatest team of all time.
There was energy in the air. There was electricity. When we knew we were going to the Super Bowl, that day at Soldier Field, it started to snow. And everyone said those were George Halas's tears.
Did any of you anticipate the notoriety that you'd receive from being an NFL cheerleader?
When you're on Soldier Field, you have 50, 60,000 people cheering you on, and people just adored you. And when we'd go out and sign autographs at the tailgates and we would say hello to the fans, you could see and you could feel the love that was surrounding us.
Was there a rule on the team about fraternization?
No fraternizing. That's why a lot of the cheerleaders dated hockey players.
We had baseball, we had hockey.
Just not football.
You were cheerleading for quite a while, for decades, and then all of a sudden you're not there on the sidelines anymore. What happened there?
Front office told our coordinator that we were no longer needed. And it broke our hearts because by the Bears winning the Super Bowl, we were looking forward to being a part of that celebration, that year-long celebration. So
Our contract had ended,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't renew.
and they didn't renew.
And that was a shock, wasn't it?
It was a shock because we were on top then.
It is very interesting if you think about it. The Chicago Bears have not won a Super Bowl since you ladies have left.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We got the witches growing around.
You know, the story of the Honey Bears is so amazing and magical. It's too bad there's not a book that celebrates this.
Wait
You
a
know,
second,
you
Bill.
Huh? What? Huh?
I believe there is.
What?
Yes,
What?
there is.
Tell us about this book.
The book is called Missing from the Sidelines, and it's the untold story of the Chicago Honey Bears. You know, we were a part of Chicago. We were a part of the history. We were important, especially with the Super Bowl. So we located 57 of the former Honey Bears, interviewed them. We also have about 400 photos in there that no one has really seen, so it's special.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us today. We can't thank you enough, and the book looks so good. I can't wait to read it.
And tuners, now remember, for autographs or books, you can email the Honey Bears at honeybearcheerleaders@gmail.com, or you can pick up a copy of Missing from the Sidelines on Amazon. Also, make sure to check out the Honey Bears on social media too.
Tuners, stick around for more game day fun and cartoons when we return.
I caught that, Patty.